difference right there on Ascent. It played perfectly into V1's strengths. They were able to slow down, dictate the pace, which is basically the cornerstone of Liquid's Ascent game plan. And actually, coming into Haven, it's the exact same thing.
Welcome to the no duelist look that gets run as well. It's not the first time we've seen it. V1 will be on the attacking side, Team Liquid on the defending side. And this is all for all the marbles. This is the first time EU and NA get to clash, and it's the perfect celebration of that. However, V1 going to start taking that space towards B. There are two players already waiting here, though. Yampy being one and Scream the other. No help from that Viper. Going to help out, deny any early contact off the back, and a lean back in towards Garage.
And Soulcast actually, great response there to send the Trailblazers through and pick up all that information. Scream and Yampy now tucked on B site, and we know where Yampy has looked so dominant previously here for Liquid. V1 going to stack up behind the Viper wall as soon as it drops, play contact here. The bolt comes through. It's actually going to pull Yampy's sight away, but still good for one.
He's able to turn back in time to find Vanity at the very least. Now, there was a good trade to come back in, though. And it looks like they lean back towards C. Now, Soulcast is going to watch this. Lower than ideal, 22 HP, but good enough for the frag to find towards Penny. There's other players here. Jammy's going to work through on long. Soulcast dead, can't do it. Going to get some flashbacks to MAP-2, but Zellsis can't convert. Screams on the case. Now Jammy's a 1v3. Needs the pick, can't get it. Cryptix denies, and it's going to be Liquid with the first.
Again, remaining composed there. Liquid running back and forth and not giving up and leaving a gap open for version 1 to essentially isolate and I guess capitalize on the contact shown on B. Actually, Soulcast, balls of steel with 20 HP to hold onto that position on logs. Unfortunately, Cryptix has to pull away and hit that reload, and Effie's identifies the fact that he can flush that out with a shock dart. Unfortunately, it amounts to nothing, and Liquid put the pistol round up. Spectres across the board for them.
Scream going to take space towards long. Jammy's on the other side. Timing's a factor. And Scream finds it. No quick kill there, and map control maintained for Scream in that regard towards A. Soulcast goes for the info find, gets a little of it. And again, this may indicate once again that little bit of paranoia that could build through that Garage play coming in. Now, again, we have seen that EU does tend to lean away from directly holding it, more the extremities off the back. And Yampy, speaking of back, playing very deep in that B side himself.
You want cautious in approach here. A little bit of utility sent out, but keep an eye on Penny, who managed to slip through Garage here and backstab onto Yampy. Yampy's going to find Soulcast.
No way. No way. Cryptix is sweating bullets now. He's in so much danger. This is huge. Link does find Penny, though. I thought maybe Penny could have punished from deep CT, but no. Scream tries to deny the plant, doesn't get it, but he does at least get the player. And now the 2v1 Zellsis. What can you do with this? A little bit of utility to play with. Could make something out of it. Both going to play back through on CT. Okay, that's going to help out Matters. He knows where one is. Did they spot him on the cross? No, he's going around the world. Hypok, this could be incredible for Zellsis. The spike is not for him, so he sees one. He's going to take that chance. It's clean enough. Now the utility comes into play. Scream is not loving it at all. Time begins to dwindle. He knows he's got the time on this. Scream, though, going to try and sit this defuse here. He's going to get to a bare minimum halfway. Takes himself off it. Time. Zellsis knows he's got the time on his side. He's going to make the peak right now, and he's got it. Zellsis, what a play.
A massive round, the Red Bull clutch from Zellsis there, just running rings around Scream and Link. Perfectly played. Absolutely perfect. Penny comes through. Yampy's even wise to the fact that that's even a possibility that comes through. Effie's comes through, finds another kill as well. Unfortunately, Cryptix just gets overwhelmed there and just ran out of bullets, couldn't find anything. At this point, yeah, it's not planted for him, but like you said, the utility. Zellsis is able to play that so cautiously, and it works out perfectly for him.
And a quick start here. This is going to be a couple of upgraded pistols, but that's it really for Liquid. And I'm glad, actually, I'm glad that Potter brought up the point about Yampy's style when it comes to that, when it comes to Jet, but it's going to be more exemplified when you watch him playing on a Killjoy. It's very unorthodox. it's the player, not the agent, when it comes to Yampy, I think, is the biggest key component. And I'd never seen someone using Killjoy the way Yampy did on the attacking side, especially. So keep your eyes on that. It is very weird. It works, but it's very weird. And it kind of characterizes him as an entire player when it comes to Valorant. But who am I to doubt him? The guy is actually nuts. But at this point, this round shouldn't amount to too much if it's played out concisely by V1. This should be comfy one, but I mean, the second they probably shouldn't have been able to turn with classics, but here we are.
Scanning ahead.
He's going to send out a shot down to the front of B. Vanity actually going to walk up behind it. Yampy still holding on though. We'll deal with that. Well, actually, again, this is all a ruse. Liquid have completely misread this as V1 get themselves a free site on A. We'll get a clean plant off as well.
Spike plant. Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm grenade.
And keeping it clean should be high priority for V1. Want to keep those rifles up. And takeaways. Yampy did get the Spectre, but that's not the end of the world. Zelsis falls to it. Penny's going to get pushed. Penny does get time at least to readjust towards site, but it's not too safe now. Getting swarmed. Yampy's found 3. Now the post-plant setups. Let's see if they're good here.
Here we go.
This is something that V1 really impressed me with in their previous games. Soulcast does find jammies, but they still have to clear Effie's here. They can't get on the spike yet. Big denial on this. Big damage from Liquid, sure, but they can't stop it. Effie's again just raining down hellfire. Great work from him to secure this, to make sure it's safe. And this is something that stood out to me, and I think it was in the Cloud9 game. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know NA fans out there watch these guys like a hawk, but their post-plant setups here, and this isn't just the site that they do it on, I mean for all of the sites, are extremely robust.
Yeah, it's perfect. And again, you know, yes, you can lose whoever you want on site, but with the snake bite, the vulnerability and the shock dart coming through, there's just nothing that Liquid can do. They can't even get the first half of the defuse going. Really good stuff there. Yeah, look at this. Straight away, Penny throws himself into sewers. We'll find Scream, but Link good for the trade.
Nowhere to run.
Cryptix. This is so risky to make that play. Yampy's going to be able to catch one on the cross. That's Seaside theirs. And keep in mind, you still have Effie's alive, who can make this costly. Safety to be created by Zelsis. And this retake is looking so unlikely, but Soulcast going to try and step forward. 5 seconds to make this count. And still have Zelsis protecting this like a mother hen. Not going to let anyone near it. Yeah, not a chance, and detained as well.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Dun.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, dearie me. V1 strides now.
Yeah, a little bit of wind in their sails. Looking very comfortable, and I'm with you. There's no reason at this stage of the game as well, when you're still trying to get a feel and, you know, send out these little fact finders early on. I can understand it. Cryptix wants to walk C long after the contact comes through in sewers. It makes sense, but it's so risky. So risky. And actually V1 set up in that default that it's dealt with immediately. I gotta say it. If it's me and I'm playing in the first EU versus NA game, I'm knifing Link there. I gotta say it.
So you need like a JW or someone. You need someone to do nasty things with knives, man. You just need that player just to do them dirty.
I'm sure.
Now
I'm pretty sure all of Twitch chat would have wanted that as well.
True, of course. Of course, we love a bit of it. Why not? We've already had the tactical crouching coming out from Scream. You gotta get involved. But at this point, we do have to say, if Liquid aren't prepared for this, now I know that someone like Sliggy will be pouring over version 1 on this map. It's a really good map for them, especially as of late. They play it very well in those post-plant setups. They excel in it. And I was a little worried without Whippy, it wouldn't look as strong. I don't know how Jammies fills that role, but it looks solid enough so far. If they don't disrupt those post-plants, Liquid are done for. They're already showing that this is something that version 1 can do time and time again. Liquid need to find an answer to this. Now, it's not going to be the first team Team Liquid will play that uses style, right? Like, EU uses this a lot. They've played against Fnatic. They've had to deal with these heavy post-plant teams that can run it with the utility so well. But if they're getting on the site and they have at least the Sova or the Viper still up, I mean, you're going to be on the back foot instantaneously.
What to see here was scrappy purchase from Liquid. We can muster together here again. Not really seen any of that proactiveness we've seen from them before, especially on Haven as well with this Asian composition switch up. Yampi now got the lockdown online. Solcas does have the Seekers available.
Oh no.
Immediately, Jammy's going to find out Link once again. Liquid will give away the first blood.
Placing sentry.
Penny now. Didn't quite catch that glimpse. Just the smoke keeping them safe here. Should be a default round coming out from version 1. Don't want to get caught off by any weird stacks coming out. You want to kind of feel out any of these potential positions that Liquid could be trying to make work with those Buckies, Judges, whatever you might have. And Solcas now knows he's got trouble coming his way. Vanity going to try and keep this one locked in. And Scream, not known for the sniping, at least in his historic career, but hey, a headshot's a headshot. And the slow creep towards B has already begun, so Penny's got really good progress here.
He's going to get himself in behind. Yampi's, I guess, setting up for a lockdown retake on A there, but caught sleeping. Effies will get a clean plant on B site here, and Liquid down to 3 with questionable at best weapons. You've got to close the distance fast, and with V1 already setting towards mid, this is very difficult here. They can just play distance, and there's not an awful lot Liquid can do.
No. I mean, you can try and maybe catch a player out, get a gun away, but it's going to be one. I think that was only a Spectre, though, yeah. So
Yeah.
it's not even a great takeaway from this. You're not really costing them too much. That could have been something, but no, Zellsis not going to let it happen. Solcas. It's a little bit of damage, but by now, as we've noted, there ain't much more coming from it. And you know Zellsis is watching that rifle. Yeah, not a chance in hell. Zellsis, good control, making sure they police those weapons. No freebies found. Liquid being given nothing. Plenty of ults coming around for them. The ult progress is going to be there, but they need to stop the rot. They do not have an answer yet. Now, yes, the timeout came in prior to a low buy round, so you've got to look at the answer that they came up with during that tactical timeout to be now.
I didn't even realize that was how Link got picked up in the early round. And again, just seeing Yampi set up for the lockdown there, you can see now Zellsis trying to get in their heads. And I mean, working, honestly, this is uncharacteristic of what we've seen recently from Liquid.
Here we go. Now, I guess the pendulum swings to V1. Do they do something a little off-kilter? Something a little bit fruity on this one just because they can? You're going to have ult invested here towards mid. Very unique approach to this.
Liquid's still got a lot to work with here as well. Obviously, Cryptic's invested the ult early on. Everything else to make use of, and actually V1 going to lean up here with the Cosmic Divide going up. So going to have an all-out piece onto C. Yeah, Seeker's going to give away the position here. Actually, the fake comes through, but FB shuts it down.
Incredible work from Effie's there to find Solcas. He's so good at those pop flashes coming in, but Link's going to try and play ahead of this divide, see what he can do from this one. Already one on the side, make it 2, make it 3. Oh, that's brilliance from Link. Digs them out of the positions they were trying to get away with. Scream on the site as well, precise as ever. Team Liquid control this C-side execute.
Yeah, really, really good hold there. Again, the Seeker's giving away that information at just the right time, and Liquid invest wisely. Brings it to 4-2 now, and again, really a blemish on the economy of version 1. Still got the lockdown, still got the Viper's Pit on Jammies.
Right here.
3 ultimates on the side of Liquid invested there, but Yampy still with the lockdown. Scream still got the res, so good opportunities to recover here. Penny, another fast piece towards Suez here. Might actually catch Yampy with the
pushes
operator.
in. He pushes
Eesh.
into this. And Zelsis is having none of what he's trying to sell. North America has dealt with these aggressive plays with ops, be it Jet, be it any other agent. They know what to deal with on this. They know exactly how to handle it to instantly make it feel irrelevant. And Vanity waiting patiently, potentially, for this flank to come in. Soulcast has to get the timing just right on this. And it's all about them trying to bide the time towards A as well. They've got to hinder this approach. And Soulcast, the flank's so good here. Does he decide to go for this now? Delete
Oh,
the
no.
game. Delete the
Oh,
game.
no.
Delete the game.
Delete
Production,
the
turn
VOD.
it off. Turn it off. Team Liquid manager here. Please delete the game. Please. Okay, recovery for me mentally needs to come in because I feel bad.
Yeah, that's not pretty at all. I mean, right here, V1 now actually making space elsewhere, going to capitalize and get themselves onto B site.
30 seconds left.
Still, all 3 members of Liquid huddled onto A site. He's just got to give this up, but Penny looking to punish even further here. Comes up, he's down to 10 HP, but it's a little bit of damage on, but no kill secured.
Penny's gonna just cost him so much. He's got 10 HP.
Yeah,
That's
I gotta
gone.
say it, Lauren, the cracks are starting to show. The cracks are starting to
Yes.
show. Liquid are crumbling under the pressure here in MAP-3.
And if I'm Sliggy and I saw what just happened, just to get these players mental back in the right place, I'm going to call the timeout pretty soon. They're doing well to try and keep these rifles. If they have the ability to call the timeout, they need to call it to get this focus right back in because they're going to tilt off the face of the earth. And it's just how it goes sometimes. Scream is going to get the op back. For now, at 5-2, they're going to try and power on forward to shake it off, but it's a tilter for sure. Don't do it. He's done it.
Yeah.
They've done it. And he's probably going, why can't I walk backwards anymore? That's weird. Huh. It's Soulcast.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm not a great lip reader, but I think that was a, you okay over there, buddy? I'm sure somebody will be able to
seemed
translate
similar.
for me. I gotta ask the question, why is Soulcast not shooting there? Like,
I don't mind if he was trying to buy more time to see if there's another player. No. I'll let it happen under the pretense and the pretend scenario that he's trying to see if anyone else walks back. I don't think that's what happened. I think he made a meal of it. But we're going to move on. It's one mistake. 5-2. The bigger problem is that this isn't the only issue that Liquid have had. Their issues stretch beyond this. They have not got an
It goes way
answer,
deeper.
really,
Yeah.
to what V1 are doing right now. Soulcast gets the info, tries to pretend he doesn't, but it ain't so subtle. Scream gonna fall away from this, but Jammies finds Cryptics in the meantime. They're finding success everywhere on this map right now, and Liquid are looking like they're just... the water's just slipping through their hands. They can't grab it, they can't hold it. They're into a 5v... what, 2? Link and Soulcast, the last alive. Yeah, Link's gonna get a commiseration medal on this. Vanity shuts it down. V1 are just taking this by the horns.
This is absolutely clinical by version 1. They are playing fantastic Valorant right now, and none of the positives we talk about with Liquid are working. The structure, it's not there. Version 1 are embracing the chaos here. They're making unorthodox plays. Jammies, look, just slipping through Garage. Isolates 1 kill, gets out, comes through, actually flanks back onto Yampy, trying to retreat into spawn. This is insane. And again, I don't want to come back to it, but structure-wise, behind an emergency sub, the mid-round calling, the audibles, you know, the rotation of these individual players, they're massive for version 1.
It's such a credit to this squad to be able to keep that level so high. They're playing against a really well-refined European team here. Team Liquid, look, I think anyone coming into this who didn't have some doubts, you're lying. or you're stupid. I don't know which one. We've seen the kind of ups and downs of Liquid if you've watched, but V1 are making it look like they can just tear them apart, create the space. Cryptix tries to keep control of it, but the site's been taken unless he tries to crest this corner. Soulcast by his side, they do get one, but Cryptix overstepped, walked into the line the V1 were holding still, and Soulcast 26 HP. Zelsis, that flank again! Everything! They are getting everything they want out of this.
And oh no. I keep just looking to the player cams now. Vanity's dead and just waving across the arena here. Link, the last man up, Sheriff in hand. I don't even think he's got a decent opportunity to recover a weapon here. Everybody fell on C site. This is an absolute bloodbath. Version 1 running away with the decider. This is going to be 7-2 here, and Liquid, I mean, I said the cracks are starting to show. This now is a a vast canyon of absence here in terms of the play we're seeing. I can't believe it. I cannot believe everything is going right for version 1 right now. Even just the dry peaks in the early round. It's not even as if they're finding, they're not finding information. They're finding kill after kill after kill.
They are running this game. They are running this game, and Liquid do not have an answer yet. There has to be a timeout. There has to be a timeout for Liquid soon, because they are just falling to pieces. There's no other way to do it. I don't know if they have any left. This has to be their timeout now. Yeah, it is.
Thank God.
If they close out with 5, it's recoverable. But it doesn't take the wind out of V1's sails. They are striding through this. Look at the rounds. Look at the rounds that Liquid have got. It was the pistol and then like a blip on the radar.
I mean, I'll come out and say it, around they shouldn't have won.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is extremely concerning now, and we're seeing things like Vanity's going to throw an operator in the mix.
Why not?
So
they can do what they want.
I said, they're going to just embrace the weirdness, because right now they know that they've got Liquid not just on the back foot, like kneeling right now to the pressure that version 1 are putting on. And like I said, we haven't even seen a hint of a pace change from Liquid. We haven't seen anything proactive in the early round. We haven't really seen any utility built behind an execution. It's a passive wall in sewers to stop Penny running rampant towards them on A site. There's nothing Liquid is showing me right now that shows that they're going to stop this, stop the momentum from V1.
As much as I hate to say it, sometimes you're gonna need to come down to the fact you need your Scream, you need your Yampy to come online. I don't think even just strategically there's a clear answer. Their go-to is they need their power players to find these moments now. They need a hero to step up to this, because at the moment, as a collective, they are being walked over. They need a spark to ignite, and it's not happening. For now, we've got 10 seconds so we go back underway. If version 1 keep this up, the first half and maybe the entire map is theirs. It's a buy round coming out from Liquid, though. It's time to see what they can do. How deep can they try and pull this one? Jammies, first of all, Link gonna get his foot in the door in this round. The triple stack on A works out and they fall away from this, but it may, if anything, spur on this C piece, which will be a post plant that's still pretty good for version 1, even without that Viper.
MP's still got the lockdown, which feels like it's been 8 rounds already now, but it's a perfect opportunity to put it to good use. V1 going to get a clean plant. Obviously, Jammies did fall. Link with the orbital strike as well, so possibility for these two ultimates to be invested together. And now, actually, yeah, the orbital strike going to be there to cancel out Zelsis and his lockdown, so V1 got to respect this. They've got to back away. But Effie's Hunter's Fury, the shot darts, he's up there. The nano
so good.
All running the clock down.
First delay now initiated. Late flank coming through in middle. They have to stall time, and Team Liquid need to get aggressive on these post plants. They've got to dig these players out of position. They can't get it halfway yet. There's the pop of the ult. They got to chase this down. Vanity on bodyguard duty, but he's still standing. FBs takes off Link. Scream now on towards the spike. Zelsis, like a thief in the night, rips him away from the spike, and there is no more time. There's nothing more to be done. Version 1 again flexing in this round.
This is just beautiful to watch. Again, version 1 can give away the first blood because they can sit in this default for as long as they want. Because Liquid are sweating beads right now. And again, they come through, they get the plant, the lockdown. Yeah, great. Okay, we'll run away from site. We'll give you the site back because we have the perfect post plant setup. Perfect.
And you can see they tried to disrupt it, but I love that next layer to it. They still have that lurk through garage. Like, everything's there for them. Yeah, maybe they were able to dissuade some of that post bomb, but look at the economy, it's shattered as well. Scream's gonna connect towards Effie's, but this just feels like a dire attempt. Sheriffs here and there, Marshall or two, it's nothing to write home about. Yampy tries to punish, a tag ain't enough. Not right now, Vanity just takes it on the chin, says, yeah, no worries, mate, 15 HP, that's fine. And we keep going forward, Penny spurred forward, punishing Link for the insolence. This is confidence from V1, and it should be, it's deserved.
Scout destroyed.
Spots out Zelsis, but Jammies wisely hides away from that. Now going to play very deep here. Like I said, V1 essentially, especially with the purchase here on the side of Liquid, they can sit like this. They can wait for Liquid to have to make a move because it's on Liquid to really turn the tides of this game.
30 seconds left.
It's desperation time here. Soulcast actually going to fall away. Scream will find Penny. I think actually that's going to draw Liquid towards C. The Seekers come out, and that's going to give the information away, though. The hit's on A site.
Soulcast flash on through. He got away with it before, doesn't get away with it again. 10 seconds now, Jammy's punishing Cryptics. This is perfection again, a 3v2 now. Yampy and Scream, the upgrade for Scream is there, but Vanity, oh, 15 HP. He's still done him again. He hasn't even healed from the last encounter. Scream, the Magic Man, always able to pull out something for the side, but the utility is just smothering him. He's going to get the first step, but look in the post plant again. Jammies is still standing. They can't. How are they going to get rid of him? How are you going to get rid of this? You lost, and Scream knows it. It's all but done. I am amazed. V1 getting away with this. Liquid not finding an answer to something that was such a huge characteristic piece of what put V1 in Masters.
Yeah, absolutely is. And you know what? I'm absolutely delighted to see version 1 hit this level. Because this one, I mean, it's just insane to watch. Like I said, everything going right for them. Liquid, it can't even put a dent. Even in the rounds where it's like, yeah, maybe they can fight back into this. Version 1 are playing perfectly.
They're playing with everything they have. They are putting their hearts and souls into this game, and it's showing at 9-2. Liquid looks stumped. And again, we go back into this. Link on the site, sure. Already utility going to put them in a bad position, but a good combination there to take down at least the first step from Penny, but the trades are good enough. Zelsis going to maintain towards the site. Scream is here. There's that ultimate, though, from Killjoy. Should either clear him out or make him commit. He chooses one side, Zelsis picks the other and wins it out. Zelsis, the site's all his and says, hey, Jammies, you good? You chilling? You ready for that post plant? Fantastic, because I got you it. Just lock it down. Yampy and Soulcast in no position to try and remove these post plants again.
Yeah. There's no flank coming through. Now Zelsis can just buy time. He's got to drag this out for as long as possible, and if he finds one, it's great. He does. Soulcast trades. Here comes the utility. Soulcast has got to charge him down. He's got to do something here. We'll find the first. Jammy's actually going to hold on here. We'll challenge as well, but an opportunity? No. Jammy's deals with it. A 10-2 half for version 1. This has been amazing to watch, Lauren.
It absolutely has. Watching this in North America when they bested, again, Cloud9, I believe, to make their way through to this, I was impressed. I thought, wow, okay, this Whippy guy's great. Like, they got all of this lovely utility usage. They've got the firepower to support it. You know, you couple that, you know, as said, big brain with the big aim. It's great. It works so well. I thought, but EU knows how to play against this meta, right? Like, we've dealt with Fnatic, we've had FPX, we know how to deal with it. Apparently
Liquid. I was gonna say Liquid should have been molded by this meta. They literally have had to come through some of the geekiest stuff we've seen in Valorant in EU, and right now lost. Vanity walking C long here, actually gonna get swung on a couple of members. Dammy's gonna put some utility out there to try and bail him out. Cryptics actually will flush him out of that, so Liquid draw first blood in the pistol round at least. See if they can get something on the board.
And this, it's all in Liquid's hands now. Have you got it in you? Have you got the grit to try and pull this one back? Pick yourself up off the floor and pull this game back. The margin of error is minuscule now. And that's what it comes down to. They'll lean towards C with the potential late lurk through Garage here, and they have a step towards site for free.
I mean, so cautious on approach here. It really relies on a couple of these players. That's Zelsis going to respect it for the time being. Liquid will get free entry. Now the Viper wall and Sage wall. Zelsis now comes out. That's Yampi ready to peek on the contact of his turret. It does win out that 1v1. That's huge.
Good work there. Effie's? Hello? Yampi gets put in his coffin, and now a 3v3. Now the HP's a little low for Effie's, and Penny is 50, but Soulcast ain't sitting so pretty either, but time. Cryptics now watches one cross, waits for the second, spots the second, gets it. That's gonna be Jammies now down, Soulcast and Scream in combination, and Liquid start their absolute Herculean task of trying to bring this game back. And as said, Hypok, it has to be flawless.
From start to finish. It really does. And again, with the way that V1 started to play towards the second half of their attack, it's gonna be difficult because they can just keep making these weird, funky plays that Liquid just don't seem to be able to respond to at all, or even set up to address. I see a Bucky, it's things like that.
There's gonna be two ways to respond to a scoreline like this. You crumble under the pressure, or it pisses you off and you get damn well better at it. And Liquid looking like they want to just start trying to walk through this game. Already Cryptics see him chomping at the bit, but waits for the flash to come in, gives him the angle, and gets him the kill towards Zelsis. Nice work there on the utility and a good side take, keeping it clean so far. No threats found for the Frenzies or the Bucky.
Yeah, that's the important note right there. Liquid setup, utility invested here. Post plant going to be very, very difficult for V1 to break. Cryptic's even going to throw a one-way up for good measure. I think Vanity just going to look to come through and potentially do some damage here to the economy. Dammy's coming through. Yampi going to deal with that. Penny also, and actually will win out. So one weapon removed at least. Scream good for the trade now. Don't lose another one, Link. Yeah, that's okay.
No need.
It's little things like that. Again, you know, under this much pressure, Liquid need to think bigger picture. They need to keep their eyes on the prize.
And I want to see them bring out, you know, a Liquid special or something unique into this round. I don't want to just see like, oh, we'll just try a normal hit. I want to see if they've got some tricks up their sleeve because, look, Sliggy used to love a bit of that, right? Like, you got a weird round coming in, your purchase is a bit strange. Scream's gonna go up on the rifle this round, so it's not like it's not packing a punch, but of course, this is the technical bonus round, but being 11-4 ain't feeling like much of a bonus, really. It doesn't feel great, so for version 1, the first real shot at it in this second half. Let's see what they do on this is Liquid. Starting their build through, looking like they want to start with Garage control.
That's going to clear through here. Is he only going to spot Vanity, but does reveal the judge. And again, if you're wise, the tendency is to drift away from that, but Elson's got his utility set up. Read out this B push coming through. And actually, lots invested. I think a couple of players going to get stuck inside the dance one. Vanity still finds the kill, but quickly dealt with by Link. Traded out.
Zelsis right on the verge of this, catching Scream as he tries to work through.
the turret?
Zelsis! He gets the turret kill on Link! And now
Are you
Cryptix and
serious?
Yampy stunned at what just happened. And a 2v4 presented. And look how deep V1 are playing this already. They are sat so deep in the saying, we'll let you get the plant, it's fine, we can play back in on this, no worries. That's, you're in a 2v4, we're not going to make these mistakes, we're not going to let you get that chance. The rifle is on Yampy though. If he's going to be able to do something, it has to be off the back of this. And it's 2-2 split on the play back in. Yampy is not clean on the first, not pretty at all. Cryptix sweating bullets and Jammy's just walks on in. He gets both.
It is absolutely criminal that that turret is allowed to stay shooting them for that long. I don't even want to know how much HP Link had, but it's little things there. Just deal with it. Just deal with it.
Yeah, at this point, you've had... I know there's so many threats coming in on the connectors, but you're right, there should have been
Enemy remaining.
a bit of a handle on that, and you had to have hoped that Yampy could have been cleaner on that first, maybe, but Jammy's with a great just timing on the swing. And again, the pacing and everything looking so good there for version 1. Now this is where you're nervous because Scream's going to be down on a lighter buy because he did go for that rifle in the previous, so he's going to be only on, you know, coming out with a Marshall in this. I mean, not exactly your instigator, but it looks like a contact walk up C for now. Who's on the other side of this? Zelsis?
Blocking vision. Recovering it.
Wait, what?
How
Vanity?
did that just happened?
The timing, they'd already walked towards back sight and they just crossed each other like ships in the night, but
Oh,
Zelsis right on through. This is a disaster in the making as Zelsis wants to be the master of disaster already. The flash gonna force him towards the back of the side, but he doesn't get checked on. He is
Just
not
gets
being
spotted.
checked on. He's getting away with murder. That's Link now dead, and you're down to Yampy and Soulcast, and this is looking worrying. Soulcast gonna dig deep. Yampy bails them out, but there is still Zelsis alive. Still has the option to do some work on this. He's got the 1v1 on Soulcast. Now that's gone away. Yampy's gonna be sitting on that swing in CT if needed. Spike's in his control-ish.
30 seconds left.
Zelsis, the timing is everything. He gets one, he sees Yampy, and the nerves
way.
are starting to show,
No
but Zelsis, so calm, so collected, clutching it out to 12.
Match point.
An insane play from Zelsis, who this map alone has put on an absolute show. An insane round from him. The Red Bull clutch here, so deep into this map. Look at this, finds Cryptix, negates the Viper Spit, comes through. Soulcast even responds here, finding 2 fantastic
30
kills.
seconds left.
And right here, as soon as Soulcast resets to backside, I'm like, yeah, okay, Yampy can stack up, they can play the same angle and, you know, just trade, right? But somehow, Zelsis, in that scenario, still isolates 2 1v1s. Absolutely insane.
He's got to be proud of that. Penny's going to find Yampy. This is looking
my
like it could be
word.
all but over. Team Liquid falling to the wayside as version 1. I cannot believe the elevation they have found on this map alone. And 3 stand in between them and victory. Scream, Cryptix, and Link are all that's left of Liquid. And Cryptix on the site. Got everyone waiting. Do they even let them plant? It looks like they will for now, but there's that Killjoy ult coming in.
Yep, and that. Gonna keep them on. Nobody actually from Liquid falling back here, so they might even just get detained. Link goes forward. Penny gonna trade one out. Link swinging through.
It's all on
Zelsis gonna
Cryptix.
trade out finally.
He's detained! He's got to stand as watch as V1 against all the odds, against all the doubt, rise above and bring the first win.